first task completed in getting ready for a snowstorm, and that is filling the truck up. I've got one of my hardware store employees meeting me at the farm this afternoon to help me put salt spreaders on the pickup trucks. I did get my other truck back from Sexy Rooster. He brought that down yesterday, so we will do what we need to do to get ready for snow that may or may not happen. I have got the first spreader picked up, ready to go on the truck. I've got an employee from the hardware store down here helping me. I'm going to try to back out. It might pull out on its own. We'll go in here and get the other spreader while I'm on here. See if you can just shove that spreader on. Okay, we are going to get that one set up, and then we'll go get the truck to put this one on. Second truck, we've got the spreader on and the plow. Now I've taken the front end loader off of the John Deere. We're going to take this up and move the frame for that tractor into the shop so that we can put the frame on there. Alright, slide it over. You're sitting fucking doggy. Alright, hold on, let me slide the line a little bit now. Slide towards a little bit. Alright, hold it there. Let me get line on here first. Okay. Got it. I usually do it by myself, but essentially, yeah. All right, it's his first time driving this thing. Let's see if he can get it up there. All right. Okay, shove it back. It's easier said than done, I think. Shove it back some more, if you can. Keep going. All right, I'm gonna let this down. All right. Pull that pin on that side. It should go right back.
Farther?
We got to line these holes up now.
That one broke.
We got to go back some more.
Yeah.
Too much?
Too much. Just a hair. A little more. She needs to go up just a hair. Beautiful. Perfect.
All right, put the pin in. And don't take mine.
In the middle.
Yours in? All right. Okay, this is Sexy Rooster's favorite part. We got to see if the vibrator works. All right, power. We have power. Hey, I hear the vibrator. Vibrator works. Okay, I hear the auger. So that's working. Auger's turning. All right, we cannot determine if the spinner is working because Sexy Rooster left his balls behind, and I don't have the key to the lock that's on there, so we cannot put the spinner on until Sexy Rooster comes to get his balls. All right, this truck, light, let me check my lights. All right, light's working. That light is on. And our spinner light, let's hook that up. Okay, the spinner light just hooks into the trailer light here. Let's run this the right way around here. And all right, we can turn that off, turn parking lights on, and we should have a spinner. We don't. Why don't we? Did I turn? Oh, that's right. Sexy Rooster had it in auto. I never have it in auto. And we've got a light. Everything is working on this truck. Look who just showed up. He needs his balls. He came to get his balls. All right, I've got a little issue here. See, I have my left blinker on. That blinker's not on, but the right blinker is on. So did it have something to do with the modules that I replaced on this side 2 weeks ago for these snowplow lights? That I'm not sure about. But while Sexy Rooster is here, he wants to make sure his vibrator is working. So we are going to turn his vibrator on and see what we got here. Oh, hell. You didn't connect the wires on this one. All right, we got to connect the wires. All right, let's try this now. Okay, we got power here.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, look at the smile on his face. Feels good. All right, everybody's happy.
What are you doing with this guy up here?
Yeah, I got to put it up here. I just pulled this truck up. Okay, I've got some coil cleaner here. This coil is pretty dirty here. Okay, we've got the foam stuff on here. And it looks like it's doing its job. Yeah, it looks like it's pulling some of that dirt out. But, I mean, it was really caked. Like, you could see it up there in that corner.
You can clean a couple of times.
All right, this is the second cleaning. It is looking a whole lot better than it was. Only because we got someone here that knows what he's doing.
I don't know shit. I got bad luck. That's what I have.
He has bad luck.
I don't step in it, I roll in it.
And that's the employee that I called the wrong name the other day when I said this, the last video I made. I said, yep, my mind is going bad. I called the employee the wrong name. That was him.
Have you drove past him in an accident yet?
Not yet.
You're next. You're next.
Okay, Friday morning here. Let's see if I can get this put back together, this coil. Oh, it looks a whole lot cleaner than it was. So I'm thinking maybe I've got a seal somewhere that is not sealing this and allowing this dust to get through. Although it could be just the filter. The air filter wasn't in properly. But yeah, there's a lot of dirt and dust up in here. All right, let me finish this up here. I'm gonna blow through here a little bit more, vacuum up, and then I'll call someone in to help me get this cab back in position here. Got the new hose made up yesterday. Let's see if I can get this on here without any issues. My local guy was able to make this up for me. He had the ends that I needed. So let's get it on here.
Okay, they look like they've been beat up a couple times already.
The wire in the middle
Yeah.
for the lights, it kind of has to stay in the middle. I don't have a lot of stretch here
Okay, what was it off for?
because I had to clean those coils. But I had 3 people yesterday to do this. So, all right. All right, you got to pick. So this, it has to twist around. These are the lights on the front. Let it slip down those coils.
Where's this thing supposed to go?
Hold it right there. I can get it back.
Okay. Who did you have yesterday? You're keeping in who?
Right.
Oh. I don't know if I'm free today, I assume.
Okay, lift it up. Alright, this thing looks good in there, okay.
One headlight works. This one doesn't.
Okay, so I've got that.
And these, I don't think you want me to do that. Oh, yes, I do. Sorry.
Alright, so that's that one. As you saw, Farmer's Daughter helped me put the top back on here. So we were checking all the lights before I bolted the top down to make sure all the lights were working, wires were reconnected, and we ran into some issues. The other issue we had is the top was not sitting on there flat. It was kind of cockeyed, and took us a good while to figure it out. Well, Remember the other day when I was taking the nuts off of there, I said 2 of the nuts were kind of rusted on there and the whole stud was coming out. Well, that was our issue. That's one of those, or 2 of those studs were sticking up about a ½ an inch, and that's what was causing that top to teeter-totter. So we've got that fixed. I need to replace a bulb in this light, and then I've got a bulb in the back here on one of these other lights I need to replace. So I went up to my local hardware store. I needed some new rubber washers to go on that top to hold it down and so it doesn't leak. So I went up and got some rubber washers. Well, this is one of the few times my local hardware store has let me down because they did not have those bulbs up there, and I know they've had them before. All right, I don't need to listen to this. These bulbs here, where did I have? But anyhow, these fog light bulbs. So this is an old light I had on the shelf. I tore that apart, but that bulb is burnt out. But it's just one of these fog light bulbs with the wire on it. I know they have stocked them before. I have got them there before, but they did not have them today. So farmer's daughter, she's got to go to the big city this afternoon, so she's going to get some bulbs for me. Where the heck did I put? Oh, that is still up there in the light. So the bulb did not look blown, so I got my meter out, or my test light out, and tested it. I've got power going to there, so the bulb must be bad. So she's going to go up to the big city and get some bulbs for me. But while I was there, you know, I don't know what you all do that don't have a hardware store 3 minutes from your place of business, your farm, your home, or whatever. It's so convenient. 3 minutes away, and I'm there, and great friendly people, great staff. Most of the time they have what I want. As I said, 3 minutes away. What do y'all do that don't have one that nearby? Anyway, while I was up there, because of the forecast, so this is Friday morning. Forecast is changing constantly. Actually, I will get my phone out right now and let's see what this forecast is. Let's get here. Okay, so today, Friday, this is the 3rd of January. Cloudy, rain showers likely this afternoon, highs in the mid-40s, southwest winds 10 to 15. Mostly cloudy tonight with rain and snow showers likely in the evening. Mostly clear after midnight, lows in the 20s. So today, not an issue. It's Sunday evening that we start to get into some question marks. Right now, it's saying snow with a chance of sleet, lows in the mid-20s. That's Sunday night. And then Monday, rain, snow with a chance of sleet, highs in the mid-30s. Chance of precip near 100%. And then Monday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of snow, lows in the lower 20s. But then the big news is next week, temperatures not getting above freezing during the day, going down into the teens at night every day next week after Monday. So the forecast right now for us is just kind of, we may see a trace of snow. We could see some freezing rain, some rain. One of the supervisors from the county highway department called me about an hour and a half ago just to make sure we were aware of the weather, and you know, he'll call us again Sunday afternoon to give us an update on if they need us or not. What I'm getting to, while I was at the hardware store, one of the employees said, "Hey Donnie, we just ran out of salt, the large bags of salt." I said, "I think I have some down at the farm of the 50-pound bag." So I'm writing down here now to check. We still have the smaller bags of salt, but they sold, what did we have, 10 bags or so this morning? People don't usually buy the large bags of salt, but she had one person come in and get 6 bags this morning. And I think I have some down here in the container. So I'm gonna jump out here and look. And yes, I do. Okay. So I have got to course, this stuff is rock hard. It's been sitting in here a while, but if you drop it on the ground, it'll loosen up. I can't take any salt in this truck, so I asked Farmer's daughter if the keys were in her old flatbed Dodge, and she said yeah, so I'll go get that and put salt on there and take it up to the store so they can keep selling. All right, let's see if she's gonna start. Is there a choke in here? I don't think so. Don't see one. I guess I gotta pump the gas. Oh man. Oh man, she started right up. Hey, there's my chain that I've been looking for. That belongs in one of my trucks, either, I think the white one. When I put the snowplow on yesterday, I was thinking, where is my chain? There it is. Because I have taught Farmer's daughter to always keep a chain in your truck. So I guess she stole my chain for her truck. That should hold us for a while. I'm taking my chain with me. My daughter just sent a text to me saying, it's no way you took that salt to the store that quickly. She has cameras, so she's always watching me. So I guess she saw her truck when it went out of the driveway, and she saw it when it came back. She said it only took you 18 minutes. Well, how long does it take to get 10 or 15 bags of salt and carry 3 minutes north to the hardware store? Apparently it only takes 18 minutes. She thinks it should take longer than that. I am putting stainless steel nuts back on here. Now the studs are not stainless steel, but that's okay. Now it kind of looks like crap, but you can only see this from the air, and I don't have a helicopter, so I'll never see it. Should I have put anti-seize on here? Yeah. As I am putting this cab air filter back in, I see part of my issue. This filter, I don't believe, is the right size. You can see a gap there. See my finger? There's a gap there. And if I shove it over to cover that gap, then I have a gap on this side. And there's no foam on here. The foam up here has worn off. Usually the foam is on the new filter, so I don't know, but I have to replace this filter anyway, so I'll order a new one and I'll verify that the gaps are closed, and if not, then I'll have to fix that. But that gap would allow the dust and dirt to get up through there and then go into that coil and cover that coil up. All right, I'm ready to put this thing back together. This is the last piece of the puzzle. Waiting on lights for this tractor. And I'm just going to have to do something with this other line. Let me get a flashlight here. So I talked about this for the last video, but I did not put this in the last video. This line here, I've got a small drip to it. And you can see the drip on the floor there. So what I said in the video that didn't go in the video was, I'm not sure if I can get this line here. It goes there and down here to the bottom of the transmission, I guess. I can have a rubber line made up, but I'll call my Case IH dealer and see if that line is still available and get it on order, because yep, there is a drip there. So I will have to do something with that line. I think I'm going to put plows on the tractors now. And that should be, everything should be ready to go by then. Just got off the phone with my Case IH dealer. That hydraulic tube is no longer available. So then I called Abilene Machine, the salvage salvage parts phone number, and the answer I got didn't make sense. I gave the part number based on, there's a breakdown for this transmission on this tractor for the hydraulic filters and all of that. So I have the serial number for my transmission on this tractor. I'm on the Case Parts website, look it up. It gives me this number. So I gave that number to the Abilene Machine guy, and he looks it up. He said, well, I think we have that part, but it doesn't tell me which transmission serial number that part came off of. So I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. If I looked it up by my transmission serial number, this is the part it calls. If you took it off a tractor and you marked it, this is the part, then that should match up, right? That's the way I'm thinking, but maybe that's not how they do it. Maybe they list all the part numbers for that particular item that I need, and it could have a different bend in it. So I'm thinking, once this storm passes, that I will just have a rubber line made. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult. I think I can do that. I've had that done before. Oh, this line here, I replaced this one 3 or 4 years ago. Same thing, it was not available. The steel, I think it was a steel line there, it was not available. So I had a rubber line made up, I believe. I think that was one of them. And that has worked, so I think I'll do that here. Okay, so I've done that, so I'm just going to put snow plows on the tractors now. The first plow is on the tractor. Let's go get the next tractor. Plow number 3 is on. One more to go. Plow number 3 on the tractor. Tomorrow I will come back down here with my other truck, since 2 of my trucks now have salt spreaders on them. I've lost the capability of a gooseneck. So I'll bring down my 3rd pickup, hook onto the gooseneck trailer, put the pusher on the skid steer, load it on the gooseneck, pack it in the barn, so it will be ready. I haven't decided, well, as we get closer to the forecast and tomorrow we'll have a better idea, I may put this plow on the gooseneck trailer just as a backup. It really depends on the type of snow and what we're doing. I think the pusher works best for parking lots, but if you're doing roads, this plow might work. And I think I can get this plow on the trailer along with the pusher for the skid steer and the skid steer. So I haven't decided yet. I do like the pusher for the parking lots, and that's mainly what I use this machine for. Is one of our contracts on one of the Navy bases for parking lots. So I don't know, I'd like to try the snowplow just because, as you can tell, it's a bit breezy out here. All right, I had to take this bar with me to get those snowplows on. They were not too difficult. I had them blocked up pretty good this go round. Blades are okay. That blade is definitely okay. This blade, we've got one more storm out of this blade, and then we'll probably have to change it. And this looks like a new blade on here. I put the old blade on top. I doubled it up so when we get down to that wear point, it will not wear the moldboard out. So that's the reason for that smaller blade sitting on top of the wide blade. So blades are good, at least on the tractors. I did not look at my pickup truck plows. So Yesterday, I mentioned the blinkers being crossed on this plow. Well, then I realized this morning, not that it should make a difference, but this plow was on my blue truck last year, not on the white truck. So I want to take the other plow off of the blue truck, put it on this one, and see if that blinker is still an issue. But what I did is I just pulled the wires off here. There's a wire from each light that comes down, so I just crossed the wires back over. Blinkers work okay on the white truck. So I want to check this on the blue truck and see if there's an issue, or check the other plow on the blue truck on my white truck, see what the issue is there. That blade is good on there. We can get another storm out of this blade, and I'm not sure I have an extra blade in stock for these plows. I have them for the tractors, but I'm gonna have to go find one for that. I think we checked the blinkers in this truck yesterday, but just for the hell of it, let's check again. Okay, yeah, they're right. All right, I think I'm wrapping this one up. I just got a special weather statement across my phone here. This is Friday evening, almost 4 o'clock. So the weather statement says, snow showers are expected through early this evening across southern Maryland. Bursts of heavier snow showers are possible, and this may coat a few roadways. Precipitation will end early this evening, and temperatures will fall below freezing between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Any standing water or slushy roads will freeze. Okay, there we go. So if we get called out this evening to spread some salt, trucks are ready. I'll take the one plow off of that blue truck because it won't be plowable snow today. Okay, farmer's daughter has not gotten here with the 2 lights yet, but that's okay. I will be back here tomorrow. Just to finish up, I have to make sure every tractor and every truck has a chain in them, a tow chain along with a clevis. I want to make sure my trucks have a toolbox. My white truck does have a toolbox. This toolbox is out of the blue truck, but let me show you here. It's got a little bit of disease here. It's got some cancer in it. You see that right there? Yeah. That's not the way it's supposed to look. So I've got to find another toolbox and switch all of these over. Looks like my tools have gotten a little rusty. I'm going to have to clean them up. So I got to get that toolbox ready for my other truck. But just want to go over them one last time, get the skid steer loaded up, and we'll be ready for anything that comes about on Sunday. I was supposed to move a boat on Monday, or a couple of boats, I guess. I assume he was going to take all 3 of them out of the water. He called me a little bit ago. Why have I got a puddle there? I've got to check that out. Anyway, he called me a bit ago and said, well, let's not move boats on Monday. Let's do it on Thursday. So I said, yep, we'll do that on Thursday. It's going to be colder than you know what, but that's okay. We'll get it done. All right, it's Friday evening. I guess I'm headed off to the bar tonight. Play the Queen of Hearts, play the 50-50, have a drink or two, and I can say, see ya!